So in this video, we are looking at economic order quantity. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about inventory control. And we have seen two type of cost. One was the ordering cost. That means there is a cost associated with ordering for giving an order. And also there is a storage cost. That means you need to store these products somewhere, or raw materials or semi-finished products or products somewhere. There's a cost associated with that, like insurance, obsolescence, deterioration cost, etc. So that means we have seen that when you make a particular order, you there is a cost associated with that. That means when your order quantity, we are making a bulk order. So suppose that you are making an order for 1,000, and there is you are making for an order of 10. That means in bulk order, there is the ordering cost will be low. And if you are making an order of 10, you need to make some 100 orders. So there's the ordering cost will go up significantly. The storage cost, that means in opposite, if you are ordering some 1,000 instead of 10, that means you need to store this. So there is a cost associated with that. You need to find a yard to store all these products, or a warehouse. So there is a cost associated with maintaining that warehouse, including insurance, security, etc. So there should be a balance between these two. Okay, so the sum of these two costs are the most important in inventory control. So you need to find a balance, and this balanced amount, so the optimum quantity that needs to be ordered, that is called the economic order quantity. Okay, let us see the definition. Economic order quantity or fixed order quantity system is the technique of ordering materials whenever the stock reaches the reorder minimum. You need to find what amount you need to order. And economic order quantity deals with, so there is, it is quantity deals with this with when the cost of procurement and handling of inventory are at optimum level and total cost is minimum. So this is our aim. So in this technique, the order quantity is larger than a single period's net requirement, so that ordering cost and holding cost balance out. So the most important thing is you need to balance these two, holding cost and the ordering cost. So let us look at this figure. You can see that. So this is your order quantity, and this is the cost associated with that. Okay. So that means when the order quantity is big, that means when you are making bulk quantity, the ordering cost will drastically come down. Okay, it will come down. But the carrying cost, you can see that it will increase. That means higher the order quantity, you need to store that. So it will be Q by 2 into H. H is the holding cost per unit. Okay, holding cost. If the quantity is high, that means you need to, there is significant carrying cost associated with that. So the total cost, you can see that it will look like this. That means it achieves a minimum. Okay, when these two will be equal, and you need to find this quantity, that is the economic order quantity. So what are the assumptions of economic order quantity? That means demand for the product is constant. We assume like that. It is not always in real life. And the lead time is constant. Okay, that means the time taken for the product to arrive when you make an order, that is called lead time. And price per unit is constant. And inventory carrying cost is based on average inventory. Okay, so this is another assumption. And ordering costs are constant per order. and all demands for the product will be satisfied. There is no back orders. So we are neglecting the back orders here. So now let us try to derive the formula for this. So to derive the formula, we will make an assumption. We will draw a graph. So like this one. So this is your order quantity and this is time. Suppose you have a fixed quantity and stock right now. Okay. As time passes by, it gradually reduces. Okay, reaches a point here. That means here the next net stock will be 0. At this point, you will make an order. Okay, so it gets immediately replenished. That is, we are assuming like that. Actually, we need to order at this point, then only it will arrive at this point. So suppose just assume that it gets replenished immediately. So we have a quantity at Q at this point, then its quantity gets reduced at a fixed raised, then you replenish it, then it goes like this. Okay, right. So this is our model. So what is the total carrying cost associated with that? So you can see that, see there is quantity Q here. In this time period, here quantity is 0. Okay, so the average quantity is Q plus 0 by 2, that is Q by 2. That is the average quantity that you keep in stock. So the carrying cost will be this multiplied by H, that is the holding cost. This is the holding cost per unit. Okay, this is the holding cost per unit. Right. And how will you find the ordering cost? Okay. So for that, let us assume that this D is your annual demand. This is your annual demand. Okay. So what will be the number of orders you make? Each time you make an order of Q. So that is D by Q. This is the total orders you make. And so here, this S is the cost of placing order, that is into S. This is your ordering cost. So what is the annual purchase cost? Okay, annual purchase cost means the total demand into cost per item. Okay, that is D into C. So there are total cost comprises of three components, that is annual purchase cost in plus the carrying cost plus the ordering cost. Okay, so in order to find the optimum quantity, you need to take the derivative of the total cost. Okay, you need to find the derivative of this. So if you take the derivative, so this will be 0. There is no Q here. So it will be H by 2 plus minus D by Q square into S. So this will give Q is equal to 2ds by H. Okay, this will be your economic order quantity. So this is how you find the economic order. This is a simple EOQ model. That means we are neglecting the back order cost. We are not considering the back order cost. We assume that the lead time is constant etc. We are making several assumptions. We have seen the assumptions in the earlier slide. So let us see some of the important items, important terms. That is minimum level. It is a minimum stock to be maintained for smooth production. And then you have the maximum level. It is a level of stock beyond which a firm should not maintain the stock. And then you have the reorder level, the stock level at which an order should be placed. Okay. And then you have the safety stock, that is stock for usage at normal rate during the extension of lead time. And then you have the reserve stock, excess usage requirement during normal lead time. Then you have the buffer stock, that is normal lead time consumption. Okay, so these are the important terms associated with EOQ